I mentioned a few times on here, and I mentioned a lot on my stream, I might do a last minute Christmas holiday to New York City. It's always been a bucket list of mine. As you know, like, I've already planned to go to America at the start of next year, but because Christmas is coming up and you guys know I'm very big on Christmas, do the bucket list New York City. I could be heading there in December. Very excited to think about if it does go ahead and we do it. I don't know. You guys let me know if you guys would like to see me in New York City during Christmas, and this will be a perfect video for it. So really excited to get into this. Before we do, appreciate if you guys can hit that subscribe button. Let's check out the don'ts of visiting New York City.
Hey there, fellow travelers. Mark here with Walter's World, and I just got out of the Met here in New York City. It's actually right there. We're sitting here in Central Park, just relaxing after a few hours of enjoying some amazing artwork in there from all over the world and all throughout history. It's an awesome thing to do when you're here. A must do when you are here in New York.
Okay.
But the thing is, you also want
Hey, that's a must do that I've always wanted to do. I've told you guys many times. I want to walk through Central Park. I want a coffee in one hand. I want a pretzel, a hot dog, or whatever. It's just American food in the other hand. And just, oh man, yeah.
know what you don't do when you're here. And that's what today's video is about. 10 or 11 things that you shouldn't do when you are here in New York.
Okay.
First thing you should know is what you're not going to do is you don't stop in the middle of the sidewalk. Or don't block the sidewalk or the middle of the sidewalk, because people are going. It's tourists and locals and people going
Was that a big bull on the sidewalk?
work and workers and all kinds of stuff. It's like super fast highway on the sidewalk.
Right.
What you need to do if you want to stop and take a picture, which everyone wants to do, whether you're using your phone or your camera or whatever, make sure you stand on the side, the left side or the right side. Otherwise, you might get run over. And that's where the New Yorkers kind of...
I'm just imagining something being like the Lion King, and it's just like, yeah, you're just getting trampled on.
Get the rap for being kind of mean or whatever, because, you know, they're like, oh, why'd they yell at me? I'm like, I don't know, because you stopped in the middle of the sidewalk while I was walking and I ran into you. So... that's the first don't. Don't stop on the sidewalk.
Right, no taken.
Second don't I have for you is a lot of people say, you know, don't go to Times Square. I mean, a lot of the vlogs and blogs that I've...
Oh, yeah. So when I have been mentioning about going to New York, like when I mentioned about going anywhere in America, you guys will give me the heads up. And a lot of people are saying like, hey, don't even bother in Times Square, man. Times Square is just a nightmare. But you got to realize, like, for a British person, right, that don't live in America... I gotta, like, let's say I do go to New York City in December, right? I gotta see Times Square, you know what I mean? I just gotta. I gotta see it. I gotta go there. I gotta see it, and then skedaddle. Let's go elsewhere.
About going to New York, they're always like, oh, don't go to Times Square. It's a total tourist trap. It's just for tourists. Well, you know what? You're a tourist, and Times Square really is a tourist must-see when you are here. And that's...
oh, Big McDonald's, yes, sir.
That's the thing is, there's a lot of touristy things to do here that tourists will enjoy. Will the locals enjoy it? No.
Wait, what? Oh, is this just like a Disney store over here?
Probably not, because they live here. But don't, like, you know, not check out at Times Square to see all the people watching, because seriously, the people watching at Times Square, it is like next level craziness, but still really cool thing. And of course, it has the lights and the stores and the shops and the restaurants. But most
we just see it a lot on movies and that. So like, to people that don't live in America, it's a little bit cooler to see than you guys that are already in America. Do you know what I mean?
There are chain restaurants and chain stores you probably have in your hometown, so not that big of a difference thing, but it is a cool thing to go see with all the lights and the ticker and things like that and the ball up there and all those.
Oh wait, you know, if I go and it's during Christmas time, right? Is Times Square done up Christmasy? I've never actually seen Times Square during Christmas. I've seen parts of New York in Christmas time. You got like the massive tree and everything, you know, it's decorated and looks pretty and that. But yeah, I've not really seen like Times Square during Christmas. I don't know how that looks.
I think so. Definitely don't Christmas pass on going to the Times Square just because everyone says, oh, it's just Times Square, don't go, it's a tourist trap.
Right.
But what I'm going to link onto that for number 3 is this.
City.
Don't ask your friends that live here to go to the tourist things with you. Look, they live in New York.
Oh yeah, they would probably hate. That's probably the worst thing to do. They would probably hate that.
They have to pay the rent here. They've got to go to work here. They got to do all the stuff here. They've seen all the sites once, twice, 20 times. Okay?
Yeah, it's not.
And if you're coming to visit them and you're going to be staying with them, if you're going to stay with them, bring expensive liquor because the hotels are really expensive here. So you need to kind of balance that out.
Right.
But don't ask them to go with you on these sites. Okay. You can say, hey, would you like to go? But be like, look, I understand if you don't want to. What you should do is say, hey, you know what? I tell you what, let's meet for dinner. Let's meet for drinks. Because they'll probably know the good places to eat. And also, you know, where's happy hour and stuff like that. So you can get those kind of things. But don't ask them to just see the sites with you.
Oh, yeah, I need good places to eat. That's what I need. I need to know all of the good places to eat. So like I've said loads of times in the video, very potential that I might be going in December. It could go either way. Like I'm probably gonna do it like within the next couple of weeks or whatnot. It's very last minute, so like I don't know what's gonna happen. But if I do happen to go with this trip, right? Obviously the American trip next year is still gonna go. Like that's not changing. This is just a last minute extra. Do you know what I mean? Like a last minute, let's do it, right? So because I'll be going there, what kind of things would you guys like me to see? Like, what kind of things would you guys like to see from me there during Christmas? Like, what kind of foods do you want to see? What kind of, what kind of vlog style kind of things do you want to see?
Just kind of a not cool thing, so just give you a heads up on that one. Number 4 don't I have for you when you come here to New York is don't forget to pee before you leave your hotel, because, oh my God, the public bathrooms in this city are disgusting, okay?
Oh, really?
If you can find one, they're gross. If you find one later at night, they're really gross, okay? What? So your best bet is make sure you've evacuated.
Oh, I always need the toilet. Am I screwed? I need the toilet like every half an hour.
Evacuated everything before you go. This is very important if you're going to be with kids, because I know they say, well, I already went pee. No, make them go pee again. If they pee before you go down for breakfast, have them pee when you go back up to the hotel room before you go. Because again,
why is there so much like soap in there?
Man, the public toilets, lack of public toilets, and then like kind of the gross factor of public toilets when you are here. There are some good ones out there. There's actually apps that help you find where the clean toilets are around town. So I will tell you that. But yeah, don't forget to go pee before you leave the hotel, okay? Now the 5th don't I have for you is don't go and take a ferry tour when you're here. You don't really have to do it, because you can take the Staten Island ferry for free.
Oh, he's just saying don't pay for a ferry to see the Statue of Liberty. You can just go on a free one. Okay.
See a lot of the sights. Or if you're going to be going to, Ellis Island or...
Look at that. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Now, you guys know I'm not a massive city kind of guy. Like, I prefer the mountains, the nature. Like, I want to go to Yosemite, Yellowstone, all these different kind of beautiful places. And I want to eat a lot of good food, right? So you guys see many of my videos, you know what I'm about. I'm not too big on cities, but this is a beautiful city. Like New York is beautiful. And the reason why I'm like, you guys probably think I'm a little bit aside right now watching this more so, right? Is because it might actually happen like my bucket list, bro. Like Christmas in New York, that's like magical, right? Christmas in New York, that's Home Alone 2 style.
Or go see the Statue of Liberty. You're going to be on a ferry anyway that'll kind of take you around.
It's a little bit more
some of the sights and stuff like that already. So you don't really need to take the Circle Line or whatever ferry. You can. It's totally fine because they have the whole spiel and they tell you all the stuff there. But if you're just going for the views, then I would just take the Staten Island ferry for free, going across the Staten Island and then coming back, because you see a lot of the cool stuff that way. So there's another dump for you. The 6th don't I have for you is don't think that New Yorkers are jerks. Look, New Yorkers are really cool. They're actually my favorite part of the city because they are really fun. They know where all the things are to do.
See, I've been told by many people, because I've spoke to a lot of people from New York as well, and they've just said like New Yorkers, like people think that they're jerks, but they've just got somewhere to be, man. Like they just gotta be somewhere. They gotta be doing something. There's many people there. Right, so yeah, it's just
best,
how you look at
deals, the best happy hours, the coolest times, when you get discounts, where the neat neighborhoods are now, stuff like that. And they're really cool people. But the thing is, most people think they're jerks. Okay, they're like, oh, well, on TV they make them like this. Dude, TV always exaggerates things. Because I'll be honest, the people here are helpful.
I can't lie, that's where I'm basing most of my things is from TV. Well, then again, the Howells, right? Because like most people that aren't living in America, they just got the TV and the shows to go by.
If you're lost, you're not sure where to go, ask a local. They'll tell you where to go. They'll show you on the map. We've had people literally say, oh, it's right over this way. Well, I'm heading that way anyway. Just walk this way and I'll point you in the right direction. Now, are they super friendly? Maybe not, but they are helpful. So don't think they're going to be mean to you and stuff like that, because they actually are pretty cool when you're here, and that's one of the cool things here. So don't give New Yorkers a bad rap, all right? Number 7 on our list is dealing with taxis, and I would say don't kind of ask your taxi driver if it's okay if he can take you somewhere.
Wait, I've been told by many Americans who live in New York, who's been to New York, they've told me don't use the taxis. Like I might use, let's say I go here, I might use the yellow cab once just to say I've used the yellow cab, because again, it is cool for people that don't live in America. I've seen this in the films. I might want to use it once, maybe a short journey. But I've been told you're going to want to either walk everywhere or subway everywhere. Because the taxis is like, you're just in traffic 24/7.
Before you get in. Look, just get in a taxi. Your taxi driver, if it's okay, if he can take you somewhere before you get in. Look, just get in a taxi and then tell them where you want to go because they can't refuse you once you're in the cab. So that does help you out.
Oh, really?
Number 8 will have to do with Uber. And I would say is, don't use Uber during rush hour because one, you're going to get stuck in traffic anyway, and it's going to suck. But with surge price, you know how it gets more expensive as it gets more busy.
Yeah.
You'll probably pay a lot more for an Uber driver at rush hour than you would for a normal taxi.
I wonder how much it is.
So do be careful with that. The next don't I have for you has to do with the subway. Look. Don't accidentally take an express when you want the local.
Wait. I didn't even know there was 2 different ones. What's the express to the local?
Okay, the local train is the one that the local subway that stops at every single stop.
Okay.
The express will skip like 3 or 5 or 6 or whatever stops, so you'll end up way far out of where you want to go. So
Yo, that would be me. I would get on the wrong train, right? And I'm like, okay, I want to get to Central Park. And then I've ended up, I don't know, somewhere. I've ended up in New Jersey or somewhere.
Make sure you do pay attention with that, okay? The 10th don't I have for you is, don't think that New York is just Manhattan. Look, there's 5 boroughs for you to explore here. And right now, going to Brooklyn and eating is like the new cool hip thing to do.
Oh, okay.
So don't just get stuck here in Manhattan, because I know there's great sites like the Met and the Museum of Modern Art and the Natural History Museum and all this stuff in Wall Street and all these things to check out.
Right.
The other boroughs do have a lot of cool stuff to check out, so make sure you get out of there. Don't just stay here. Go explore the other boroughs. Okay,
cool.
So number 11 on our list is don't get freaked out about hotel prices, or don't get freaked out about your hotel in general when you come here. Look, hotels in New York are super expensive.
Oh, yeah. You don't have to tell me that twice. Right, listen, so obviously New York, Christmas time, absolute magical dream, right? I started looking at hotels. I already knew it was going to be expensive. Mate, when I seen it, I was like, oh boy. By far, it will be double the most expensive hotel I've ever been in. No, it'd be triple. The hotel that they range from during Christmas time, they range from around for a week. I think it's around, you could get one for £3,500, Great British pound. So like, let's say $3,700 to about, and then I don't know, it can go to absolute loads.
Just deal with it. And you're going to get a tiny room, so you're going to be upset about that. Don't worry about it. That's the way it is. And the hotel taxes are insane. So you get a $250 room, you got like a $40 or $50 tax on top of that. So it's a $300 room. You're like, oh
really?
My God.
What, per night? Oh, well, I need to look into that. Is there like hotel tax per night? Is that just for New York? Because I'm going America for certain at the start of next year. But obviously it won't be New York. Next year I'm planning, with the original plan was Florida. But then a lot of us are saying like, well, we kind of want to go to Texas. So we're kind of throwing a couple places in there. And I don't know, maybe we go 2 weeks and hit 2 different places. But let's say, for example, Florida, Texas, whatever, right? Do they do tax on the rooms as well?
Look, don't get upset about it. Just realize that's how it is.
Okay.
What's cool is you can actually save money when you are here by going to a lot of the free stuff.
Right.
Or like the Met here, where it's a suggested $25 fee to get in, but you can pay like $2 or $5 or 25 cents, whatever you want. It's just a suggested price.
Wait, what's a suggested? Wait, they'll be like, hey, we want to charge you $25, and you're like, no, I want to pay $2. Wait, that's a thing?
And they have that a lot of...
That would never happen in the UK. They'll be like, yo, you're paying this.
Museums here, and there's tons of free stuff to do. So yes, you will get totally frustrated and upset about that hotel price.
Right.
But just know you can make the money up other places.
Okay.
And I guess the 12th thing, which is kind of reminding me right now of the don'ts of going to New York, is don't eat from the street vendors. Now, I'm not talking about the food trucks. Those are cool. I'm talking about the street vendors that you'll notice that all have the exact same pictures of the exact same food on all their things. Look, if you want some tummy trouble...
Okay, so you want like street vendors that specifically do a different type of food, or like one food. Not like... Okay, I'm getting the image in my head, just like, a lot of our shops in the UK, like our kebab shops, our pizza shops in the UK, they will have like similar pictures. I kind of, so I'm thinking it's somewhat like that.
Tummy trouble, you go right ahead and eat from them.
Like the old
Otherwise,
copy
I
paste.
suggest you go to one of the food trucks, or if you're looking for a quick bite, grab a slice of New York style pizza.
Right.
It's one of the things you have to do when you're here.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't really go to those little food stands. It's
New York pizza.
My tummy's hurting. That's why I had to leave after 3 hours. I'm like, I need it fresh air because I don't feel so good. So do be careful with that.
Okay.
Well, anyway, that's our list of 12 things you don't.
Very, very, very interesting. This has got me a little bit more excited as well. So I don't know, man. I'm definitely in America next year. At the start of next year, and it might even be 2 times next year because the World Cup's hosted in America next year as well, and I'd really love to go to a game there, so that would be great as well. So next year, that's already on the way. Now I'm just deciding because I can't wait, right? I'm dying to go to America. If I should make Christmas New York bucket list actually ticked off, and I go there in it will literally be like a month and a little bit. Could be there very, very soon. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. If you guys really like to see me over there in New York, I already know it's going to be a totally different trip to what I got planned next year. America's a massive place. It's all different. Like Florida, Texas, completely different to New York. I want to start hitting as many states as I can. I think it'll be really, really fun and just experience a lot of America. So yeah, New York Christmas might be a possibility. We will see. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure you give a thumbs up, subscribe for more content. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.